Do you know if any tickets were issued at the scene of the accident?
I'm not too sure. There was a police officer and he was writing something down, so I'm not sure if it was maybe a statement or if he was doing a report of his own. But I'm not sure, yeah, if he had issued any tickets.
Okay. And at what point was your attention drawn to the accident?
I just, all I remember is, it happened really quickly, so I wasn't, the Ford hit from, I'm not sure if it was behind or maybe even the side, and I just saw the Ford, and then all I know is everything just got pushed forward. So I don't remember seeing the Toyota at all, I just remember seeing the Ford.
Okay, so it sounds like you noticed it when the accident, like the crash actually happened.
Yes.
Okay. So did you see the Ford previously?
No.
Prior to the accident?
No, I
So
didn't.
you wouldn't know how fast it was traveling then. You wouldn't have noticed before the crash?
No, I just remember that, when it hit, the Ford was the only thing that I saw, and the Toyota was kind of, they were both crunched together and they were, pushed together, so
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
And do you feel like you clearly saw the accident, like when you were able to clearly see things?
I don't think so. There was a shrub, obstructing the Toyota, and then I didn't actually see the Ford coming up, but I was also wearing, I also wear glasses, so
Okay.
yeah.
Do you remember approximately how tall that shrub was? Like how many
It
feet?
was enough to cover the Toyota.
Most of it?
Yeah.
Okay, and you said you wear glasses?
Yes.
And were you wearing them the day of the accident?
Actually, I was not.
Okay, do you wear contacts then at all?
I do wear contacts, but what happened was that day I was having problems with my allergies, and so I wore my glasses to the store, but unfortunately while I was at the store I dropped my glasses and they broke, so I wasn't actually wearing them, so it wasn't clear enough, because I can't see very far, so yeah.
So you weren't able to make things out clearly?
Yes.
And you said earlier that you remember seeing the driver of the Toyota slumped over and leaning out.
Yes.
Do you remember whether he was conscious? Like, could you tell whether he was conscious or not?
He did not seem conscious at all. He was just slumped over, his eyes were closed, and that's all I remember. And then I called 911 at that point because he looked like he was in really bad shape, so yeah.
Do you remember if he yelled for help?
No,
called
he
out
didn't.
for help?
He
No.
didn't call for help.
And do you know if, did you end up going over to help him, or do you see anybody else trying to help him?
Nobody actually went over to help him. The first thing I actually did was call 911.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember whether the driver of the Ford approached the Toyota?
No,
after
he
the
didn't.
accident?
No.
No? He just stayed by his
He
vehicle?
was sitting in his, he was sitting in the Ford, and he didn't actually get out or anything, but he did seem conscious and that he was okay. Yeah, but he didn't actually get out of the vehicle.
Okay. And you gave a statement to the police. Do you remember whether you were contacted by either driver's insurance company?
I was.
Okay.
Yes.
And did you give them a statement?
Yes, I gave them a brief statement.
Did you get a copy of that statement?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you remember whether you gave it both to the Ford and the Toyota? Did you have two insurance
Yes, I
companies?
did too. Yeah.
Okay. And if you were to get a copy of those statements and the police report, would that help you maybe jog your memory a little bit more? It's been a little while since the accident.
Yeah, maybe it would. I think it would help.
Okay, so then perhaps at a later date we can resume this interview if we're able to obtain those for you.
Sure.
And then you can take a look at them and see if it helps you at all.
Yeah.
Some of the details that are a little bit foggy.
Yeah, I think that would help me out quite a bit actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you can remember about the accident scene or the data that particular time period that you think that can help?
There was actually a building that was, there was a building there, and that was also kind of obstructing vision.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that's near that Main and 14th area that you were
that's
speaking
right,
about?
yeah.
Okay, and you don't know whether the Ford or the Toyota were blocked off by that big building? Like their vision might have been a little...
Yeah, I think the building must have obstructed, and then they probably didn't see each other. father.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you can think of that would be able to help us with the details of this accident?
Not that I can think of. I mean, there was other shops, like there was a bridal store and a coffee shop and stuff, all in that same area.
Okay.
But I'm not, like, I didn't see any, like, no one else actually came came out to help, and I'm not sure if anyone else had seen anything. So, because I was the only one who called 911, and then the dispatcher actually asked me to stay there. I honestly didn't even want to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, you
I
just
didn't even want to come here at this point, because I feel that I don't want to hurt the case for either person, because I can't actually fully remember what happened. So
yeah, that's understandable. We understand your concern. This is, nothing is going to be held against you. This is a way for us to try to help us clarify what happened at the accident scene, because our client, his recollection of the accident is much different than the version that the driver of the Ford is giving, so we're trying to gather as much information as we can, and you were the main person that we were able to get information that actually witnessed the accident.
okay.
So what we'll do is, if you don't have any other further questions about this, after this interview, what I'll do is I'll prepare a memo to the lawyer outlining what we spoke about. I'll attend to obtaining the copies of your witness statement given to the police, if we can get that, as well as the witness statements that you gave to the insurance company, if we're able to obtain those. If we are, then are you okay coming in again and maybe speaking to us after you've had a chance to review them?
Sure. I feel a little bit iffy about coming in though, considering because I don't feel very comfortable, because I wasn't wearing my glasses that day and I wasn't fully able to see what had actually happened.
Yeah.
So I feel a little bit nervous about that. But yes, as long as I could see what the statement that I had given, maybe that might help jog my memory.
Yeah.
And maybe
That's what we're just trying to get information out of it.
Oh, okay.
This isn't what we call an examination or discovery. It's not a trial where you're speaking under oath. At those points, we would speak to you again and prepare you for that if we were to call you for a witness. So don't worry about that. There's no pressure here. We're just looking for help to clarify the situation. If anything happens and you remember something after this meeting, please feel free to give me a call. We really appreciate any help that you can give us. You've been very helpful today. This information will definitely help clarify some of the information that we needed. And I'll give you my card on the way out, and then if you remember anything, give me a call, and I will definitely contact you if and when I'm able to obtain those other documents for you to review, and then perhaps we can carry on our conversation.
Okay.
Does that sound okay to you, Tina?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. At this point, I think we can end this meeting and then just go from there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Thanks.